Well, good afternoon, everyone. Great to be with you all for the February 24th head of school announcements. I can tell you that the first thing that I am most thankful and grateful for is the fact that I am bringing these announcements to you from my office here at Marian Catholic. February has been a crazy, crazy month with snow, delays. Are we virtual? Are we off? Are we flexible instruction? I'm looking forward. So far, next week, we're going to have a full week of school. And that's very, very exciting. So I look forward to us being able to continue through with the rest of the quarter into the second half of this school year. And so a number of things to share with you, and we're going to get into it. So the first thing is I usually start out my announcements with our COVID-19 update. And in terms of COVID-19, we're doing pretty well. We're continuing to follow through on our responsibilities here at the school: masks, social distancing, deep cleaning on a regular basis. I think the one thing, and this is an encouragement to all of our parents, again, with their vigilance at home, with communication with school, but most importantly, one of the things that we were so insistent on this year was to be able to have the school open 5 days a week for all of our students. And the reason why we did that is because we know that the virtual option is not a good option for the majority of our students, and it's showing. And so, I know that, our students, sometimes they think they want to be virtual, sometimes they don't. Usually they want to be virtual when they're not, and then when they are virtual, they don't want to be, and it goes back and forth. But especially through the rest of this year, while we want parents to be cautious, and if anybody is feeling symptoms of sickness or illness, especially the symptoms associated with COVID-19, please stay home and be careful, and we will allow for temporary virtual options. But at the same time, please remember that our main objective here in a safe way is to educate young people. And that is a combination between home and school, and we need our students to be here. So if there are any questions that you have on an academic level, Mrs. Susko is here to be able to assist you. I'm here to be able to assist you. The teachers have been phenomenal in making accommodations for the students because of different situations happening, but maybe that speaks to the greater piece of communication. Us communicating together is so important. We're reaching out, you reach out, and we can get this done and make sure that this is a successful end to the 2020-2021 school year. Head of school search. So I updated you last time that this is a process. We have had different constituency groups be part of the interview processes, just as we had them a part of the listening sessions back in the fall. And we're moving along. My hope is that as we continue to work through different candidates who have applied for the position, that in the month of March, we will be able to update everyone with a final announcement of who the Marian Catholic's next head of school will be. So please keep your eyes tuned. We will be sending out, if there is going to be a special announcement, we will make sure that it goes out through all of our normal communications to our families to let them know when that announcement will be. Most likely it will be hosted right here on our Facebook Live, but then also shared in other ways, Zoom, on YouTube, and things of that nature as well, so that everyone can be a part of that joyous occasion when Marian's next head of school will be announced for what we hope is a multi-year commitment to continuing the Marian family in its growth and its success in educating young people and giving them a Catholic formation. Bleachers. So we've talked about Bleachers and the project in the gym. We are continuing to walk along the process with the different financial responsibilities and also with the company that will be installing the bleachers. Right now we are putting a block on the gymnasium for the month of April in terms of use because the old bleachers will be gone and the new bleachers will be in. We have started our campaign of looking for gifts to honor Mr. Malarkey through this project. And so that is an ongoing process through our advancement office, along with the great work that they're doing with the Marian Fund and other improvement projects and fundraising projects, because again, all of that helps our students to be in a school where they are safe, a school building where we're up to 21st century expectations in terms of learning and facilities, and also to be able to provide the other internal pieces that make an exceptional education rooted in faith, family, and tradition possible here at Marian Catholic High School. Our students are working on their service hours and their retreats. Our campus ministry program is doing a great job at facilitating retreats. I know that we have about 40 students who are signed up for our retreat tomorrow that's here at school. That's really exciting. And so, again, as we've told the students, it's snowing outside, go and shovel. As other people need things with spring cleaning and stuff like that, go out and help somebody. But those due dates are listed on the campus ministry page of the website. I believe it's April 23rd, I believe, is the date for service hours, and then May 1st, somewhere around there, is when all the retreats need to be completed by. So that information continues to go out to the students in multiple ways. They get emails, it's on the weekly newsletter that everyone gets on a Sunday, plus there are announcements here at school, so they're informed. But again, home and school, please encourage your students to be involved with and to be attentive to their responsibilities in those regards. Our enrollment management office has been very busy. Unfortunately, due to the snow, we had to cancel our Catholic Schools Week open house, but we have been having virtual sessions, and Mrs. Malash has been doing a great job of connecting with families who have interest. Our freshman class for next year, the class of 2025, continues to grow, as well as those numbers. Right now, we're hovering right around 85% retention for our underclassmen for next year. And we have reached out to our families who have not. Some people have just taken a little bit of time to respond to us, and everybody's lives are busy. But the sooner we have those numbers solidified, the better we can plan for next year. Of course, with COVID uncertainty still, but also plan nonetheless for another great school year in the 21-22 school year. We will be rescheduling the events of Catholic Schools Week. Our committee and student council are going to be working on that over the course of the next few weeks to be able to plan for the next 3 months in sort of spacing all that out so that the students can have a really great time there. I spoke last time about the surveys that the diocese did with our parents back in the fall, and that we received those results. We're looking over those results, and again, would have been great to share those at the head or at the state of the school, but don't want to do two things right in a row. So tentatively, and we'll send out more information about this officially, but tentatively we're looking at March 22nd of hosting a Zoom with parents to be able to talk about those concerns, and who knows, maybe even by then our new head of school will be a part of that conversation, which will be really good for the upcoming school year. But we want to make sure that the parents understand that we've heard you, that we are addressing those things, and that we have plans moving into the future to be able to continue to make Marian its best and to meet the needs of not only our students but their parents as well, who we are so thankful to, who make the sacrifice for a Catholic education for their child. Ms. Dunn over in the guidance office has been working hard. Back in the fall when we had PSATs, we also offer the SAT to our seniors. And so now as we move into the spring with our juniors who will be seniors next year, and them to start taking the SAT itself, we are going to have an in-school SAT day on April the 27th. So all of that information was sent out through our constant contact system to all of the parents of our juniors. And so we've already had a good number of responses thus far of those who have signed up for the SAT to be held here in school on April the 27th. But this is a reminder to all of the parents as an opportunity to be able to have your child get signed up for those SATs in a place where they're familiar, and also to start that process. Some schools, this year, especially because of COVID, they talked about being test optional, but you don't want to bank on that, especially because we know that our students are shooting for great heights when it comes to their future education as they're going off to college. The next head of school announcements will be on Wednesday, March the 10th. Look forward to being with you there. So I know today was sort of light on new announcements, but there's continuing good things to happen here. We're finding things. There was a grant that we got. I think I announced this through the intermediate unit, a safety grant that's going to help us to expand our reach when it comes to keyless access to the building. Again, helping to keep us secure. There's just a lot of things at work. Our facilities are getting upgraded. We're continuing to work with our teachers for their instruction. Our students are learning. They're being formed. All of the extracurricular things are happening as well. So a lot of great things are happening here at Marian Catholic. And I also want to wish you all a very prayerful and blessed Lent. We started last Wednesday with Ash Wednesday, and our students have now been into the Lenten season 1 week, as I'm sure many of you are also observing through with your families and in your homes. And it's an opportunity for us to really focus on sacrifice. Jesus' sacrifice done for us in love changed the course of human history and really the course of our eternal life. And so as we focus too on sacrifice, the sacrifice of time, talent, and treasure here at Marian Catholic High School, I'm so thankful to everyone who makes those sacrifices, to our administration, faculty, and staff, our parents, our students, our alumni, our donors, just so many people who, again, contribute to making Marian Catholic an incredible place to be, to making our exceptional education rooted in faith, family, and tradition a reality. But it doesn't happen without sacrifice modeled on the love of Jesus Christ. So I thank you all for your contributions, for your continued support, and as always, if there is any way that I can be of support to you, any way that we can help, please contact us, and we will be eager to respond, to work with you, and to continue to make Marian just an incredible place with an extremely bright future. I'm praying to you, as always, to Jesus, through Mary, and may God bless you.